Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Eddie, and today we're going to be talking about the 2025 Chevy Blazer EVSS. Now, before I go any further, I'm getting my information from an article from Car and Driver and an article written by Mr. Mike Sutton. Now, everything, as always, everything I show you is in the description below. So, let's get to it. Why am I making a video about this? Because I think there's a lot of electric cars now on the road, and to me, they don't make sense. I mean, it's your hard-earned money. This is about like $65,000 for this car. It's 65,000 is a lot. It gives you about 250 miles according to Car and Driver in realistic range, driving on the freeway at 75 miles an hour. Now let's get to that data. The data. It's really nice pictures, yada yada. But let's look at the data. There you go. They do it 0 to 60. They say 3.3 seconds, 100 miles an hour in 8.3 seconds, quarter miles in 11.8. All this stuff to me is completely irrelevant. 130 miles an hour in, what are you gonna get, a felony? It's completely stupid. It's not a reason to get that car. I personally think you're gonna get this car to do commuting. They do a skid pad at 0.89 G, which is not that great. Basically, it doesn't handle as good. Yeah, because the car is quite heavy. Curb weight is 5,737 pounds. You have to understand, when something is that heavy, now we look at the tires. The tires was going to take most of the load, and we're talking about 275 by 40 by 22. 22-inch wheels, sidewall 40 ratio of 275. I mean, those are not economical tires, okay? These are quite expensive, and those Continental Premium Context 6. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, but you let me know what you think in the comments below. They're saying the MPG, as I stated previously, 250 miles. That's by doing 75 miles per hour on the freeway. That's what they got, 250 miles in Car and Driver. The EPA is saying you're supposed to get 303, but we all know the EPA is conducted in laboratory. I don't know. I don't even go into that. So in real life, you're getting 250 or something around that line. And how many people you can fit in it? It's a four-wheel drive, of course, with 5-passenger, 4 doors. And the base model is $62,000, or the $62,095, and price as tested, the $64,280. And what do you get extra? You get the panoramic sunroof, performance package, performance-oriented brake rotors and pads, summer tires, dual level charging cord. That's basically a DC quick charger. It's just a lot. So anyway, the power is a 615 horsepower. So you get the front motor, permanent magnet, synchronous alternating current, the rear motor, permanent magnet, synchronous AC, and combined power 615, combined torque at 650 pound of torque. And the battery pack is liquid cooled lithium ion, 102 kilowatt per hour. Onboard charger, 115 kilowatt. There you go. And a peak DC fast charger, 190 kilowatt. Transmission, front rear direct drive. And the wheelbase is 121.8 inches. So what I think about it, you let me know. I personally think it's a hard sale for me, this vehicle. The price is quite expensive. I won't buy it. I will probably lease it. If you want an electric car and your commute is small, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the inside. Let's look at the interior. I mean, that's the exterior. It looks sharp. There's nothing wrong with it. I really can't flaunt. I mean, cars right now don't look so different when you look at the car and say, oh, wow, this is so beautiful. Oh, this is kind of weird. Cars are becoming more and more wind tunnel design, being into that shape. And this is an electric SUV. So, hey, there you go. That's what the second one. It's that thing on the bottom when you pop it. That's the fast charger. I mean, it looks sharp. I don't have any issues with the way it looks. They're like kind of a Lexus in the rear. I don't know. That light. That's nothing wrong with it. What else is that? View interior photos. Yes, please. Let's see the interior photos. Oh, you don't get Apple. I don't get Apple CarPlay, which is, I don't know, GM. It's a software situation going on here. Copyright infringement things happening, so you're unable to get that. The interior looks fine to me. The seats, just get those seats. Let's see, physical buttons, which is awesome. Defrost and climate control, physical button. That's awesome. Well, there's some controls up here too, but there's some physical shortcut buttons here. Ventilation's good. What else is there? The dash. Okay, I mean, the better information that you need. The park and reverse neutral drive, music, probably, hopefully you'll be able to see your navigation maybe here. This is your power charge. You see your charge, your power output. Um, I don't have any beef with it. It looks like there's a heads up display here, which is nice. You'll probably pay extra for that, but the seats, I don't know. You get used to everything if that's what you want. It's good to have some buttons, not a touch. I don't like the touch things on the steering wheel. It really bothers me. But this is, oh, there's a little stain here. There's a lot of stain here. I didn't know nobody cleaned the car. Oh no, they wiped it off. Sweet. Look, there was a stain here, and then no more. There you go. That's all the button. Music, the yada yada, lane keeping assist. No, that's heated. I think that's heating steering wheel. I don't know. I like my. I sound so old school, but I like my steering wheel. It should be a steering wheel with a horn. But anyways, you got a lot of stuff. You got a lot of stuff. So you got a lot of aids to assist you while you're driving. Hopefully, that makes you a better driver. I don't know. You be the judge of that. Look at the back seat. Good enough. The trunk is good. And what do you think? Wow. Just figure out how to make the interior even more ugly. I mean, I'm glad of people being real, dude. it's that's why I'm making this video. I for real. So let's see the comment. I like the comments. So let's go to the comment. Okay, so that's a lot of power from Kobe Beef. That's a beast, Kobe. That's a lot of power. Wish it had non-brake bias torque vectoring differential or an E-diff on top of that brake-based one. Look, man. The E-diff, and let's just stop doing all that. You're Nürburgring. You're gonna be racing. You're not doing none of that. I think most people are confusing all this technology that they want to use, take it to the track. It's what are you doing? The car weighs 5,700. What are you gonna do? 275 tires, 22-inch wheel. It's really expensive, man. I really think it's very expensive. You're gonna start drifting that car and messing about with it. But what I was saying, the battery pack replacement costs are reasonable, so that's bound to happen before the 13 or 14 year for many. Look, man, battery pack replacement. You're not getting that car. I don't think so. People keep talking about the battery pack replacement electric car. Electric cars have so much other things on the battery. There's the hoses and bazillion hose for cooling, and God knows what else. So it's not like I just changed AA battery off the car and put a new AA battery. Whoo, we good to go. No, it's that. That's what I'm saying. Get that car, lease it, a couple of years, call it a day if you need to get that car. And what else is saying? LJ909 said between this thing weight and GM instant, basically GM not supporting Apple CarPlay. I mentioned that. He's saying that because they don't want to collect driver data, so they can tailor more subscription-based services to get more money out of you. Yeah, that's a new thing, dude. Subscription-based services. If you don't know, I am so blessed. I drive old cars because I really like them, but you don't get everything in your car. You gotta that subscription to get unlock more power, unlock more usability, yada yada, and that's how things work nowadays. And he's basically commenting about it, saying that I'll get the Hyundai Ioniq 5, and for the money, yes, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 is a beast. Because we're getting to that point with electric cars, it's all because of Tesla and all this, Musk. He just basically said, "Done." I just get the plate done. The car is so fast, we're done, right? Because that's what everybody comprehends as 0 to 60, right? As far as feel and drivability, it's all subjective, but because the Tesla, now everybody wants speed, and Hyundai is following them with that. The Ioniq 5, it is quick, so they're saying this car is not as fast. Okay, they're saying this Blazer SS just seems to be fast in a straight line. It weighs almost 6,000 pounds. Just keep that in mind. A decent performance BEV. This is by the Bishman, saying huge shame that so many prospective buyers won't even test drive it because the GM boneheaded decision not to allow the drivers to choose to use ACP AAA if they want to. I don't even know what that is. Attractive if a little overworked. A shame that this interior remains plasticky. Yeah. Okay, and this guy saying, Chadami saying, as a paramedic, I shudder at the thought of these soccer mom mobile flying into trees because they're being operated by drivers who have nowhere near the skill to manage such quickness. I would much rather see a car company turn their attention to improving range than making them deadlier. That's what I was mentioning before. I mean, obviously, he's a paramedic. You've probably seen a lot. But yeah, I kind of do agree with Shadami. It's like it's the fact that it's I don't know, Nuremberg grain. You want to blame Tesla. You want to blame the fact that it's sales. You know, it's just sales. Uh, People just all they care about is numbers, right? 0 to 60, 500 horsepower, 6,000 horsepower. But what does that get you? You know what? That's a good segue to what I'm trying to get. You know, I have this thing. Okay, let me talk about it. So I have this thing, the theory. I was just talking to my friend the other day, and we're all chit chatting about it, and we can come up to a conclusion. But this is my thing. That's my theory, and it's kind of relevant to what he mentioned, right? As being a paramedic, and as far as the speed. Um, Modern cars, what they're doing is 0 to 60, 0 to 60, 0 to 60, right? Because that's the only way. And I don't know, they're even going now for quarter miles and half mile and all this insane speed. And I, I really getting to that point where like it's kind of like done, right? I mean, the road hasn't been updated. It's not like they're updating our road every 5 years. Say, oh, cars are getting faster, so let's make it a little more smoother. Let's give you a little more bank on that turn. Nothing is being updated. You're driving on the same old road. Curbs don't move. You hit the curb, there goes your car. I mean, yeah, I totally agree. End of the day, you're gonna be driving the speed limit. Maybe some maneuver to avoid maybe a collision or something, or avoid I don't know a duck on the road or something. But that's all you're gonna be doing. So yeah, I totally agree. Like I think it's kind of boring now. It's all these cars are like 0 to 60, and like, what are you going to do with it? You know, I have a lot of fun on my Miata, and it's so slow. It is so slow. My Eve was a bit faster, but my Eva now feels stupid. It's just loud and so slow. Honestly, the Eva right now was slow. My last evolution was quick, but 300 horsepower now is nothing. All wheel drive, everything's all wheel drive. So, but the feel is good, and it's just enough. It's plenty. I don't. What's the last time I floored it? Like, you can't really. You can use all that power. Anyway, that's my little rant about that. Moving on. So, what else? As an opinion no one asked for, I think wheel spokes should get a thicker to the hub. So, cosmetically, okay. Comparing Chevy Blazer, SSI Ioniq 5 seems to be a mistake. The further idea, the more it has appeal to the two. Don't further apart. And no, no, no. Okay. Yeah, so Ioniq 5 saying it's developed at home for the track. Hyundai body claim that the GM says it's not the intent of the SS. Cool. What else? This is by Wolfpack 987 saying, how long has the EV Blazer been on sale? I haven't seen a single one. Also, thought a Blazer SS development included tuning laps on racetrack. Chevy's upfront about it being a track road bomber, not a track day hooligan. Thank goodness I clarified this. Otherwise, I would have assumed that what this 5,600 pound SUV was designed for track use. Shake my head. Yeah, I know. We're all laughing at that because it is not designed for the racetrack. This vehicle is designed to be driven on the road because this is a road car. It's just electric. So, anyways, let me know what you in the comments below. You think this is a good car? You think it's a bad car? You think GM should continue making these things? I think the elephant in the room that nobody wants to talk about is the fact they are not making sedans. Think about that. We can talk about in the next video why they're not making sedans. If you know why they're not making sedans, let me know in the comments below. I know why. It has probably something to do with emission. That'll be a different subject for another day. We can discuss that. I think that's a video of its own. Yeah, they're all making SUVs and of course electric because that's different. So anyway, as always, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.